Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to Lido, Loca. I'm your host, Tony, here with another cruise news update. Well, this one's pretty spicy. This is a story about sometimes even when you're right, you can be wrong. This is the story about a family coming from Canada to cruise on NCL who had all their paperwork in order. Everybody in their party was vaccinated. They got to the cruise port and their boarding was denied over a vaccination issue. You scratch your head and say, well, how can this happen? Well, their youngest child is 11 years old, fully vaccinated in Canada, and NCL would not accept that child at the dock. They said, look, there are no vaccines approved for 11-year-olds, and we're only accepting people that have been vaccinated through approved vaccination methods. So that means if you're not 12 or older, you can't cruise on NCL. And then to add insult to injury, they would not give them a refund because they said that, look, you violated the policy. You've shown up with somebody who obviously doesn't fit the criteria. We're not giving you your $4,000 back. It's a mess. It's a mess. They reached out to an advocacy group. I'm actually reading this article on the Elliott Advocacy website. They reached out to Elliott Advocacy, who went through great lengths to understand what happened, because a lot of what they're saying there is true. There are no approved vaccines in the United States or in Canada for kids that are 11 or younger. So, on first reading, it seems like NCL had some justification to turn them away. But the lady's like, no, my kid is vaccinated. We didn't do anything. She's not part of a clinical trial. She was allowed at the health department there in Alberta to get a vaccine at 11 years old. Well, the Elliott Advocacy Group reached out, and they finally determined from the health department there that anybody who was born in 2009, they were offered vaccines. So that means that some people were 12 if they've had their birthday already, but some people were also 11 years old, and that was the case in this family. The daughter was 11 years old when she got vaccinated. And so the advocacy group took all this information, submitted it to NCL, and this was NCL's response. We appreciate the support we receive from valued guests such as yourself. I am saddened to learn of the circumstances that resulted in you and your family being unable to join us on board. I have further reviewed your case and all documentation as you have submitted. As you have provided the proof of vaccination for your daughter, Sophia, you are eligible to receive 100% of the fare paid in the form of future cruise credits, or at your discretion, a monetary refund to the original form of payment. So yeah, all's well that ends well. I mean, of course, it's a bummer. It's another story of a family being left at the dock, but they did everything right, but an interesting circumstance. So pay attention. If somehow you get your 11-year-old vaccinated, you better bring a lot of proof with you if you want to get on an NCL cruise ship. They're probably looking for it now, though, with this story. Stay up to date with everything going on in cruising by subscribing right now. And look, everybody's going back cruising, and everybody's going to spend way too much money. Here's 10 ways people overspend on cruises. Check it out.